What up, everybody? It's Rep from the Heights Lab, and today we're going to talk about how to find some used gear for cheap. So to start off, I'm going to just give you kind of my top 5. No particular order of anything, but there's a lot of ways you can find cheap gear other than paying retail price for it, especially in today's climate when gear is very expensive. The number 1 place on my list would be your local thrift store. I'm going to take you on a quick studio tour showing you all the pieces I've gotten from thrift shops over time. My best advice is just go as much as you can. It doesn't really matter if it's early in the morning or late in the afternoon, but usually Friday evenings and Saturdays, a lot of people are going to be shopping there, but that's also when the most people, I think, drop stuff off. So I like to go early through the week, but, just go there regularly, find you 2 or 3 spots locally. If you're out of town, check that out. You may need an SUV depending on what you're looking for. But there's some really great finds, and most of it's $50 or less. Just depends on the type of place, but you can find really good deals. The used sections of music stores, that could be local and online. I got my Moog Prodigy from the local music store. I paid $300 for it. I spent about $200 repairing it, and now I have something that's worth at least $1,500 that I use regularly. You can build relationships at the local music store, and then hopefully maybe they'll let you know when they get something cool in, something like that. Or at least hawk it down, go there regularly, check it out. Sometimes you gotta look for yourself. All right, number 3 on the list might be the least popular opinion, but pawn shops. I found a whole lot of good $100 guitars in there. You can also do the combo where you say, hey, I'm gonna get this guitar if you sell me this microphone. How much can I get for both of them? Or say, what's the lowest price on this? What if I got them together and then get a real low price and say, all right, well, what about the microphone for X amount? You can kind of haggle with them. And if you also watch those a lot, go kind of make your rounds once a month, something like that. Whenever you got time, you can find good deals. You can also sell and trade gear. I don't think they usually give you the best price, but hey, it's a good way to go. A lot of pawn shops nowadays also have websites, so you may not even have to go in. You can just check on it. That brings me to my 4th thing on the list, website-based trading places like Reverb and Facebook Marketplace. Either of those things, if you're meeting somebody in person, always use caution. Meet them at a public place, do whatever you got to do, be cautious. But you can find some of the best deals, and you can meet some interesting people through those places. Sometimes you'll buy something and then they say, hey, I've also got this. But that's a really good place to find stuff for less than retail. Most people know about Reverb now, so I'm not going to dig too much into that. If you don't, it's more music oriented than eBay, but it is a marketplace that you can buy things and have them shipped to your home. And you can also do that on Marketplace. Last but not least, other engineers like myself, you can buy and also trade things with people. If you find other people in your community that are engineers, or if you're going out of town, sometimes you can find swap meets or things like that. But just generally, finding people trying to get rid of stuff and getting other gear. That's how I've got some of my best pieces, helping people move. And sometimes they say, hey, here's this bass amp. That's how I got my Jerry Jamont rig. And just being in the right place at the right time. Let me know your favorite spots to get cheap gear. Nowadays, it's really hard to find deals on stuff, it seems, and everything gets bought up quick. Maybe everybody's looking for the cool stuff, I'm not sure. But I know that once you get kind of above regular consumer grade, everything's really inflated right now. Sometimes the price just seems outrageous, and things are just tough to find. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. I got a whole lot more content on the way.